In a not too distant future, somewhere out in the woods, la la la. There was a guy named Multi-Voice, no different for you or me. He works in the woods, just an average guy in a Doctor Who clothes. He does a good job cleaning up the place.
But his bosses didn't like him, so they ditch him in the woods. Get me down! We'll send him awesome franchise. Woo-hoo-hoo! The best ever made. La la la! He had to sit and research them all and monitor his mind. La la la! Keep in mind, Michael can't control while the franchise begin or end. La la la! 'Cause he used those special parts to make his robot friends. Robot will call Cambot, Futura, Tribe, and Prowl. I bet you're wondering how he eats and breathes. Another science fact? La la la. Well, repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. On Multi-Voice Reviewer Mystery Science Theater 3000. Wow, 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 wow. Hey everybody, welcome to the Satellite of Love. Well, not the satellite, more like the Forest of Love. I am Michael A. Grimm, aka Multi-Voice Reviewer, and today's review is going to be Mystery Science Theater 3000. And what I have with me is my own robot friends. One of the female of the group, which pretty much is an upgrade of that silent film Metropolis, is none other than the female robot of the group, Futura. Oh, hello, Mr. Multi-Voice Reviewer. And it is true, I am the robot from that silent film, Metropolis. I upgraded myself to hope if somebody decided to make a remake of the silent film. Yeah, well, sadly, ever since they took the name Metropolis in that Superman comic book and all the other franchise, I doubt that there is a remake of Metropolis. Although there is an anime movie called Metropolis, but I don't think it's the same thing. I cannot believe it, and I upgraded myself to look a lot better. And one of our greatest member of the group, one of the best robots, I based him out of my favorite soda, Baja Blast, and I made a robot out of him. Although I did remember I also made a robot after his rival, Pitch Black. Anyway, one of the greatest robots who has a voice of a Californian, Tribe, aka Baja Blast Bot. Well, thank you, dude. It's been a long time since I finally appeared on the show, and I gotta say, this whole thing is gnarly, man. And although I do dread that PBB, aka Pitch Black Bot, may try to kill me sooner or later, but right now, I'm just hanging and chilling with all the other robots around here. Oh, and by the way, do you think that Futura might have a shot with me? That I kind of doubt, because I don't think she can go for robots who are made out of soda cans. Oh, really? Man, that sucks. And I was so hoping that I could put the moves on her, because for a female robot who was made way back in the silent era, she's quite a babe. Huh. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Tribe. Anyway, another member of our group was supposed to be a member of the Autobots at Transformers, but now he's been left out because of Michael Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Prowl. Prowl?
Transform. Hi. How you doing?
Are you okay, Prowl? I mean, you're not looking too good.
Oh, don't act so innocent. You know exactly what's my problem. It's because of Michael Bay, you know. I am really upset after the Michael Bay first Transformer movie and what he did after that.
Oh, yeah. You see, folks, Prowl got, well, ever since Michael Bay made his version of Transformers, he got most of the members from Transformers in his movie except one, Prowl. But instead of having a police officer who transforms as an Autobot, he has a Decepticon who transforms into a police car, which his name escapes me.
Exactly, and I think that that Decepticon shouldn't be a cop car. I mean, he should be a jet or any kind of flying machine. He should not be a cop car. Autobots are cars, and having a police cop as a Decepticon, that's a big insult. And I like to kick his butt if I ever had the chance to be in the movie.
Now, calm down. You know, you're not the only one who hates Michael Bay. There's a lot of critics and reviewers who say that Michael Bay, he's a real hack.
Oh, really? Huh. That makes me feel a whole lot better. Maybe one of these days you should do a review of Transformers one of these days. Might boost the ratings or something.
Yeah, a lot of critics already reviewed Michael Bay movies, so, I think most people today might be very tired of doing Michael Bay reviews. Besides, I couldn't believe that he made his version of the Ninja Turtles. In his first idea, he thinking about making them aliens. But of course, everybody went uprising about that. They're mutants, not aliens. Hey, multi-voice reviewer. Looks like you got a message from the bosses, the bad guys. Oh, I thank you, Futura. Let's see what they want.
Oh, hello. It is about time I can communicate with you, Mr. Multi-Voice Reviewer.
Hello, I am the Joker. Let me ask you something, Multi-Voice.
Why so serious? Not now. Anyway, I called you because I want you to know it's time for you to do your part. Review Mystery Science Theater 3000 in order for us to finally reign supreme.
Oh, yes, that's right. We can be able to take over everything.
And also put a smile on the Batman's face. I don't think Batman has anything to do with this.
Oh, come on. I want to deal with that Bats ever since he became so popular.
Yeah, the way the cinema's been going recently, I don't think you have that chance. Besides, they already made the Joker movie.
Oh, yes, they picked a good actor.
At least it's not Jared Leto. That I agree.
Oh, and by the way, you playing the villain in the worst Star Trek movie ever made? I don't know why I work with you.
Because I'm more superior.
You superior? Don't make me laugh.
You better shut up, clown, or else I'll drift you out into space in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, you wouldn't want to do that.
I said shut it.
All right.
Anyway, multi-voice reviewer, time for you to do Mystery Science Theater 3000 to make sure I reign supreme with my intellect, and they will die before his arm, and he'll know that I, the bad guy on Star Trek Insurrection, don't you remember your own name? Shut up! Well, I recognizes his doom.
Okay, you're quoting Vladimir Harkonnen from Dune.
What? It was a good sci-fi movie.
No, it wasn't. David Lynch couldn't do science fiction. Okay, guys, settle. It's bad enough I had to settle with bad guys around here. Anyway, I'm gonna do the review. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the review you've all been waiting for, folks. I'm gonna review none other than Mystery Science Theater 3000, which I have to say, it's one of the greatest sci-fi comedy in history. I mean, I remember watching it when I was really young. And not many people know that this show started all the way back in 1988 all the way to 1999. And of course, it lasted for like 11 series. Wow, talk about a show that lasted that long. But of course, it's really different at how the show goes now and then, you know? From the beginning, it was created by this guy. This host here named Joel. Now, he started this show because he was like the creator, and his very first show he ever did in was the 1988 first season, well, actually it was more like a pilot, called The Green Slime, until they started getting the show running in 1989, until he finally stopped hosting the show in 1993 on this one episode, on the one episode number 12, Mitchell. And on the story here, Joel here, he used a special parts to make his robot friends. He has Gypsy, Tom Servo, and Kroll. And of course, the bad guys on his story was, of course, this one evil mad scientist and his lackey, Dr. Forrester, and Dr. Earnhardt. That's Dr. Earnhardt, and that's Dr. Forrester. Now, Dr. Earnhardt was Forrester's lackey back in 1988 until the year 1990. Dr. Earnhardt had to leave the actor who played Dr. Earnhardt had to leave the show, and it was the last of him in the episode, Season 2, Episode 4, Women of the Prosthetic Planet. And then in 1990, Dr. Forrester here has a new lackey. On season 3 in 1990, he has this crony who goes by the name of TV Frank. And Frank's appearance was on Season 3, Episode 1 in 1990, Starship XM. Now, he lasted a lot longer until 1995, Season 7, Episode 24, Samson versus the Vampire Women. And of course, Dr. Forrester, he was by himself until his mother Pearl here shows up in 1995, Season 8, Episode 1, Night of the Blood Beast, is where Pearl first appeared. And even though TV Frank left the show in 1995, Dr. Forrester was by himself and always be controlled by his mother Pearl. Until Dr. Forrester, well, I think I'll get to Dr. Forrester left. I mean, after Joel left, they had to have a new host, and then all of a sudden, Mike Nelson showed up in 1993 and appeared in Season 6, Episode 13, called The Brain That Wouldn't Die. And I had to admit, Joel was pretty funny with props and all, but the way he talks was kind of, dull. I mean, no offense to Joel. I mean, he is pretty funny with props, and he made a really good show. It's just when he was the host, he kind of talked like completely boring deadpan. But Mike Nelson, he had more personality to the show. Especially in the first episode where he first hosts on The Brain That Wouldn't Die. And then in 1996, Dr. Forrester trying to do something evil, and they decided to make their first Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, and it was This Island Earth. Mike Nelson and his robots are doing This Island Earth, and of course, Dr. Forrester vanished until in that one episode, Dr. Forrester was kind of mourning over the loss of his crony Frank. And then after the movie in 1996, the last episode that Dr. Forrester was controlling the whole evil scheme and such was in Season 8, Episode 6, Laser Blast. And now Pearl takes over. And then Pearl here becomes the main villain throughout the entire series, and all of a sudden starts teaming up with other alien characters who becomes his lackey, like Professor Bobo, who looks like he's from the Planet of the Apes, and the Observer. He's one of those hooded monk guys. He's from a planet where all the aliens carry their brains in jars. That's odd. And then they start trying to intimidate Mike Nelson throughout the entire show until 1990 in their last episode. Last season 11, episode 13, they were doing Del Bullock. Diabolik. Some Italian movie. Spy movie. Anyway, even though all the cast members from Mystery Science Theater 3000 kind of end the series, they haven't stopped. Because Mike Nelson and 3 of the other guys who does the voice of the robots, they make their own show called Riff Track, where they take any B movie and just do the same thing like they did in Mystery Science Theater 3000. While all the other members from Mystery Science Theater 3000 did their own series called Cinematic Titanic, where all 5 members just sits down, watch a movie, and make jokes. You know, that's one thing I would like to do. I mean, one of these days I would like to find a B-rated movie, watch it, and do a riff track out of it. I mean, do a riff out of it. Riff any B movie I can find. And of course they thought that Mystery Science Theater 3000 was gone, but believe it or not, Joel, the main creator, he decided to do a bit of a Kickstarter to make a brand new series of Mystery Science Theater 3000, and it succeeded. So now you can find this on Netflix as well, the brand new series of Mystery Science Theater 3000, where the rest of the robots are recast by new people. And of course the new host here, he goes by the name of Jonah Ray. And of course there are these new villains he deals with. Dr. Forrester's great-granddaughter, Kinga Forrester, and of course, TV Max, son of TV Frank. They become the villains around here. And of course, the show started all the way back in 2017. So it's still going today, so if any of you have Netflix, you can just easily find it and watch it yourself. Anyway, that is my review for Mystery Science Theater 3000 so far. So, what do you guys think?
Well, I have to say that's a pretty outstanding job there, buddy. Multi-voice dude.
Do me a favor, Tri-B. Don't ever call me dude. I don't like the sound of it.
Oh, sorry, my man.
It's okay. I mean, mistakes are made. What about you guys?
I think the review is pretty awesome, if you ask me. At least it will be a lot better than what Michael Bay had done. I hate Michael Bay.
You know, multi-voice reviewer, I was wondering, when will you ever review Metropolis? I've been wondering when you ever gonna review that silent film.
Oh yeah, that, Futura. Well, right now this is the end of my sci-fi review, and of course, some of you are wondering what my next review is going to be. I'm beginning my Asian month, and my next review is going to be Mystic and Bali, so stay tuned. But after Asian month is over, I'll probably do some more science fiction review, but there's other sort of franchise I want to review. I mean, heck, I'm still hoping to get myself that Blu-ray collection of the Universal Monster Classic Collection, so I can do like a Universal Monster-thon on October.
Okay, multi-voice reviewer, I will be waiting until you're able to review Metropolis, but right now I can wait for a while. And besides, are you going to check on our bosses?
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see what the bad guys are doing right now. Oh, hello, multi-voice reviewer. Well done on your review. Right now, Joker and I are not talking, because you start acting like a cocky bad guy. I am not cocky. Oh, come on, you're more cocky than John Travolta on, Battlefield Earth. Don't you dare take that word in vain. Oh, come on, you know that movie sucked. Indeed it does, but I am not as like John Travolta playing Turl. Well, you're about as cocky. You're about as combined as Vladimir Harkonnen on Dune and John Travolta on Battlefield Earth. Why you... Well, I guess that's the last I see of them. So, see ya, folks.